10, you guys ready?
One second.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Big picture here. I mean, 7 to go. Is hope still alive for you guys? How do you guys approach the big picture? Look at the rest of the year.
You know, it's kind of what we've talked about. You know, really since the bye. I mean, you got to get one. You got to get one to get rolling, and you know, we continue to let opportunities pass us by, and eventually we're going to have to change that and win a football game, and it's the only way to get hot and get a win streak going. So you got to start with one, and you know, no better week to start than this week.
Steelers bring some juice to the game, right? I mean, even if it's not at 8 o'clock, you're playing the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a team we saw twice last year, obviously in the playoffs, both times at their place, and we're able to come out of there with a win. So it's a team that we're familiar with a bit as far as personnel and things they do, and so I think it's an opportunity. I mean, it's a perfect game for us to get fired up. They're playing good. They're having a good year thus far, and it's a chance for us to get back on track and headed where we want to go.
You know, as many times as this franchise has played the Steelers through the years, the word always was that you felt it the next day. I mean, this is a physical game. As much as you say that one team is more physical than another in this game, these guys really do. That's their style, it's their personality.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know, I think that was a big part of why we were able to have the success we did last year. You know, to beat this team, you got to dominate the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, and you know, that's a big part of what we're trying to do and what we're going to try to do on Sunday, because you got to be effective. And like you said, it's a physical game, and you know, whoever wins that physical battle up front is probably going to come out winner of the game.
You didn't win in Indy, but did you see the ability to dominate the front with Leonard back that you hadn't had in a while?
Yeah, I thought. I thought he did a good job. I thought, you know, we stuck with the run. You know, I know there wasn't, you know, as many big runs or anything like that, but I thought it kept them honest and made them do some different things, and you know, allowed us to kind of become and get back to the offense we want to be.
Will it matter to you at all how many Steelers fans are here? I mean, they travel in an epic way.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a ton. No, not at all. I mean, it's a home game, and obviously we'd love to play in front of a home sold-out crowd, but you know, with their fans and the way they travel, I'm sure there'll be a bunch of them. So you know, regardless, it'll be fun to play in front of our fans.
When you guys talk about playing your style, we all know it's, you know, that physical pounded, but is there a different feeling last week when you look up and there's Leonard and you know, okay, we're going back to what we do?
Yeah, right. It does. It feels, you know, with what we did last year, it kind of felt like that again. As far as just looking at those guys in the huddle, having Leonard in there, so it was good to have him back. You know, it was good to get him back. I mean, he hasn't played in 7 weeks or whatever it was. So for him to get out there and kind of get his bearings back about him and get back into the flow of the game and carrying the ball and doing all that, you know, I thought it was a good start for him.
How does one guy, and particularly Leonard, make that style? You know what I mean? Like, if it's a physical run style, so, I mean, the offensive line generally sets a tone for that. You've got, you know, Carlos Hyde, and TJ's not exactly like a, you know, small guy. I mean, why does he make that much of a difference?
I think it's just the way he runs, and obviously the proof that he's put out there, the way he ran all last year, the stuff you've seen from him and we've seen from him, and the things he can do on a consistent basis, I think just give the guys up front confidence. And you know, I get on a guy and hang on for a second or two. Leonard's going to get by and make something happen.
And what else is Leonard for the season? How big is the loss of that?
Well, it's big. I mean, he's captain of the offense, and you know, he's kind of the anchor in the middle of the line. So you know, anytime your starting center goes down, that's a bit of a challenge. But Shatley's got a lot of experience. He's played a ton of games at center and at guard. Get a chance to work with him, you know, throughout the week. So you know, I got all the confidence in the world in him. We actually played Pittsburgh last year during the season with Shatley at center. So he's got some familiarity with this team and blocking these guys up front.
Likewise, it seems like Keelan's taken a little bit of a step back, hasn't really been able to keep the progress that he had late in last season moving forward. Is there can you put your finger on why that is?
No, I mean, it's, you know, just going through a bit of adversity, and he'll fight his way out of it and be just fine. I mean, he's a second-year player. You know, we still got a lot of young guys in that room, and you know, he went through a little adversity and is fighting his way out of it, and he'll be just fine.
Like,
Go ahead.
second time in your career in regular season, you've gone 3 straight games without an interception. Anything changing there? You doing anything different, or things just clicking?
Yeah, throwing it to our team. I mean, the focus is always on taking care of the ball, you know, and there's times where, you know, talk about tips and stuff like that happens. You know, obviously the Kansas City game was a big one, throwing 4 dingers. You know, so you try and avoid that at all costs. But I wouldn't say my awareness of it has changed at all. It's always high. You know, I know if I protect the ball, we're going to have a chance to win, regardless of how everything else goes if we don't turn it over. So I mean, it's always the plan going into the game.
Go
ahead, Gene.
After what's happened post-college career, are you surprised where your alma mater is in terms of how much their brand has just expanded? I mean, is it surprising that they've suddenly become, you know, a national storyline?
Right. I don't think
With two
anybody.
different coaches.
Right. I don't think anybody would have. You know, I know I didn't. I never expected it to. You know, when I left, we had just won the Fiesta Bowl, and it was, you know, this is awesome and one of the greatest seasons UCF's ever had. You know, but never in a million years did I think it'd be where it's at now. So I think, you know, credit to Scott Frost and what he did coming in for his 2 years, and obviously Coach Heupel, and what those guys are doing down there now is pretty incredible. It's fun to watch.
Thank you.
Nice one.